Hello. So I'm gonna give a tour of my backyard garden. Just a couple of flowers I noticed here on the ground. Really small, pretty flowers. If anyone knows what these are, let me know. I'm very curious. And for some reason, my camera won't focus. Oh, finally, it focused. You can see there's a lot of these little peach-colored and purple-colored flowers. Starting from the furthest corner, there is a raspberry plant. I planted this about a year ago. Well, it was planted about a year ago. And some looks like it's turned out. There's going to be some raspberries. Some didn't really turn out. And then blueberry right here. It's not growing very well, but it's still alive. So here's another raspberry, which I did not plant. But I believe it grew from that one to this one. And this is a newly planted a few months ago blueberry. And it came with these blueberries. See how this turns out. It's really small and young. Going on to the next area. I planted flowers here and here about a few weeks ago, and this has taken a long time to germinate. This flower is growing so slow. I think it's because it hasn't been very hot. I don't know why it's turning brown here. This is this one. It's supposed to be a giant. Then another flower out of this one for the bees. Here is sorrel, parsley, dill. This is my small flower bed. I wanted to buy another one, but I got the last one apparently from the website here. From a different website. Now, what I found very interesting is one of the wildflowers that I planted in here. I don't know what flower this is. It is so pretty. It's just like the camera doesn't really even capture it. It's so pretty. Look at this red color. It's so pretty. And then I'll try to get this to be standing up. It keeps leaning towards the side. These are Jerusalem artichokes here. And then over there's chard and clover. And these are so pretty. Poppy flowers. Oh, I can show when the seeds are ready. Let me show how it looks like. So you see this one here. It'll actually fall off really easily. And let me see if I can hold my phone. Oh, let's see how. Let's see if I can zoom in. My nails become a little dirty from the soil. Okay, so let's see. I think this is for the poppy seeds. They're good for the bees too. Here's a pretty yellow color. This is actually so pretty for a dandelion. I don't usually pay attention to dandelions, but I found out they have been imported from Europe to prevent starvation for people. Anyway, my plan is to have another small trellis here and have one of the bitter melons grow up like this and then over this trellis. This is going to seed, so it's not going to be here much longer. I'll collect the seeds, and once the plant dies out, I'll remove this plant and then plant something else here. More different poppy seeds. This one's more yellowish. Is that a mason bee? I was able to capture a mason bee on camera. Look at that bee. Wow, they do like poppy flowers. Isn't that pretty? Over here, these are so pretty. I'm getting distracted, but look at this. This is such a pretty yellow color. I don't really have a favorite color, but this looks so pretty. Let's see if I can capture. Maybe this one will be able to. It's so pretty. So over here, I have corn growing and zucchini plants over here. And then once the corn starts growing taller, I'll plant some peas here. Look at this. It's the color's almost shiny from the sunlight. That is so cool. Who would have thought that I would pay a lot of attention to poppy flowers? They are called the California poppy flower, the state flower of California. What is this? Let's see if my camera can zoom in. Let's see if I go closer. Come on, camera. I don't know if this is a weed or what plant this is. Looks interesting. Anyway, the round item over here is a clay oil. Oya. It's meant to conserve water. Hoping it works, because corn loves a lot of water. And hopefully I can make this video long enough before my phone starts overheating. It's not even that hot today, but looks like my phone is starting to overheat. Okay, so I planted cucumbers. That was about maybe a week ago. Planted I forgot what kind of tomato this is, but it looks like it's bouncing back. And I'm gonna have little tomatoes here. I have a video about which cucumber is which. I'll have to label those later here. And then this, I forgot the downside about the labels that I used this year. The marker that I wrote on the label, the names have been erased due to rain, and I don't know which plants are which variety is which. So for example, let's see this one. I planted on January 5th, B6, and I can't, it's blank. So I'm gonna have to go back to my videos and see if I can locate B6 on January 5th, 2026. It's an elephant ear. Very, very good plant. Good for oxygen. On to the next portion. Okay, so this is the next portion that I'm gonna talk about. These are flowers. I bought this small raised garden bed from Epic Gardening, and I planted the Kaya Collas. This from Costco. They're so small. I always imagined they'd be huge. But anyway, one of them didn't even germinate. I don't know what happened. So I planted each different color. So I'm curious what color this one would be. I forgot what color that one. Probably white. I mulched this way too early, and I'm hoping that this calendula is gonna jump back. Basically, this tomato. I can't read what I wrote on here, but it shows January 5th, 2026, and it says 03. Or B. 03 or B. Okay, so this tomato looks so weak. I'm gonna have to repot it maybe. Look at this. I feel bad. Okay. This is let's see. Lemon balm. Lemon balm? To put some stuff around it so that way it won't get eaten, because it's constantly getting eaten by caterpillars, green caterpillars. I mulched it too. This tomato. Oh, this one has a label. I think I rewrote this one. This is Napa Chardonnay. Blush. Never tasted this tomato. B3. January 5th, 2026. Okay. If I can put it back. And it's kind of small. But it's great. Okay, let's see. Which one is this one? This one. Indigo. So this is an indigo tomato. And I have to... Oh, that's nothing. Okay, so this is an indigo tomato. And indigo tomatoes was my first year planting that. This one too. This one is supposed to be black color, the indigo tomato. And then this is a artichoke, green globe artichoke. Okay. This tomato, Hungarian heart. This is planted from seed on January 5th, 2026, C3. Alright. And then this one was kale. The kale, I think, died and something else is growing instead. Now, this is stinging nettle. I want to make some tea. I'm scared of touching it right now. And I don't know what this is. This just grew. So I don't know if this is a pepper or a tomato. If anyone knows, let me know what this looks like. I'm gonna go close up here. And it's not that tall. This is, if I can turn it around, Spilanthes. Okay, that's Spilanthes. This is an eggplant. It seems to be growing. This is burdock. It survived the winter. I didn't do anything to it, and I couldn't even move it because the roots went through the grow bag, through the cardboard, through the pine needles, all into the soil and to the ground. So it's grown bigger and bigger each year. I have to figure to do for that. This is, again, it's supposed to be a flower of some sort, and I don't remember the flower, but it's not doing so great. I probably mulched it too early. This is the woody tomato. I'm hoping that I planted last year, it didn't do so well, didn't produce any tomatoes, so I'm hoping this year it'll produce something here. Okay, the next one is beefsteak tomato. Oh, F6. Beefsteak tomato. I didn't put a date on it though. Okay. It's tiny. It looks like cherry tomatoes were supposed to be big. I think this is in a smaller pot. The next tomato says January 5th, 2026, B4. And I wrote something but it got erased. So I'll have to add here in text and see what tomato this is. Okay, so this one already has 2 tomatoes here. Looks nice. Okay, so January 5th, 2026, C7, or was it C2? I think it says C2. C2. And then Kellogg's breakfast tomato. Okay. Also haven't tasted this, but it's not doing so good. I know, I've been watering it. Wondering why. Okay. So that's the Kellogg's breakfast tomato. I might have to repot it also. Okay, next one. This one. January 5th, 26, C3, and the writing erased here. Alright, so there's this tomato. I have to figure out what tomato this is. They're not growing so well in these little black pots. This is a pepper plant. It's an overwintered one. So it looks kind of funny, but it did survive the winter. This one did not survive the winter. I thought it would come back. Sadly, it's not looking like it's going to come back. Okay. Something else was growing here. It did not survive, but the clover did survive. This is a good ground crop, so I'm using this for the seeds. This, something grew here but did not survive. Oh yeah, the flowers did not survive, sadly. Thought they were gonna survive. This was overwintered, did not come back. I believe this was an eggplant. This pepper was overwintered and did survive. I don't remember what pepper that is. Okay, here's another tomato. And it's completely erased, so I have no idea what tomato this is. And that's an old sign. This is a pretty much bitter melon. I don't know which one. It grew from seed. I believe it's one of the seeds that was flying in the air from last year that I planted. So I'm not sure which one it is. This is the clover. It looks interesting though. Clover. So this is one of the tomatoes I repotted. This I can't really read it. B5 maybe. I have to look more into this. see what kind of tomato this is. No tomatoes yet, but there are flowers growing. It was starting to die, so I had to get this pot, buy this pot, and repot it. Something bigger. These were overwintered eggplants. They did not survive the winter. Rosemary I planted from a branch of rosemary, and it's growing much bigger. This is Yidikuli lettuce. That's also Yidikuli lettuce. I have so many seeds that I really know which kind of lettuce. Different squashes and zucchinis, I guess. So anyway, they're not doing so well too. This is red puri squash. And then it's going all the way from there down underneath to, you can see, to here. Now this next one's doing very well. That's the after this one. This one is, let's see if I can focus. It's 130.26. Caserta squash has just started to grow. That's this one. Now this one, Blue Hubbard squash. That's about on January 30th, 2026 as well. See, I'm going to make a part 2 because this is going to be too long of a video. This is squash, Jarakala pumpkin squash, and it's not doing so great, but it is growing. Let's see if I can focus my camera. Okay, so that one, and then this one is Nimba zucchini. This is Nimba zucchini. And then this one is, got a lot of Nimba zucchinis here. Look. Okay, what is this? This is white zucchini squash. Also planted January 30th. These are all pokey. Let's see, what kind of plant is this one? Let's take a look here. This is Black Beauty zucchini. And also March 6th, 2026. I think this one is doing much better than the older ones. Anyway, this one nothing grew. I think that was supposed to be Nimba zucchini on there. This one, slow start, January 30th, 2026. Wow, doesn't make sense. Bitter melon pearl goya. I think it's the wrong sign. Bitter melon. This looks like a zucchini. Okay, this is a Bonnie Best tomato. 6. And I planted this on January 5th, 2026. This is the parsley Hamburg parsley, February 23rd, 2026. It's starting to really grow. I planted another one that doesn't died. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Planted 6 in here. This has been repotted. Chart from the other side, from over there. I'm gonna make a part 2 video for that side. And this one, I really can't wait to see the sunflower. This is a red George Mexican sunflower. I really want to see how this looks like. Let's see if I can zoom in. I planted this on January 30th, 2026. This I also planted from seed. Let's see, what did I name it? Marigold Crackerjack. This is Crackerjack Marigold on January 30th, 2026. Okay, I really like them. They're so pretty. You can see it has little bees on there. Let's see if I can capture it. That's a solitary bee. Or is it a fly? I have a hard time distinguishing. It's really a fly. Anyway, they have really pretty blooms. There's going to be some more blooms. This is another flower. It looks like a sunflower, but it's not. Planted on January 30th, 2026. It's called Tong Ho Big Leaf Flower. So far, I don't know how it looks like, except for pictures. Okay, so this is a Colorado Red Star Artichoke. I planted this on January 30th, 2026. And this one was gonna come back. This was a pepper, but did not. Maybe it's an overwintered pepper. Okay, so I'm gonna go to this part and then I'll make another video for part 2. Okay, this part. This is a zinnia, queen lime zinnia. It's not doing so good because I didn't direct sow it. These are supposed to be collas. They're elastic and so on. This is supposed to be tomato, but the sign is completely unreadable. I can't even tell. So, no idea. And it doesn't look like it's doing so great. Anyway, that's supposed to be collas there. Same thing here, collas. This one started growing slowly. And that one started growing slowly. This is Amish-based tomato. Last year I planted it. It didn't do so good. I'm hoping with this bigger pot for that tomato that it's going to do much better. So here's hoping. I have this large cage here. Right behind there is a Holy Kate tomato. Let's see if there's one. It's a Holy Kate tomato. Hoping that I have it end up tasting Holy Kate's tomato. I don't know what these little green ones are. Had something growing here. I had the magic carpet thyme. It ended up not surviving. Alright. More collas. Persian basil. It smells so good. I love the way it smells. Feverfew. And then I didn't touch this year. All I did was water it. And I think that's Panama flowers from last year. And then the buckets. I think those are zinnias. I forgot what kind. They're really pretty flowers. They just recently bloomed. And then I forgot what flowers these are. We got them as a gift. And I think that is basil. And I didn't do anything here either. I just watered it. Okay, so also colors. I mix the soil with sand so you can see a little bit shiny. I don't know if you'll be able to show the shininess. Also here, starting to grow colors in here as well. Over here, overwintered pepper. This is the jalapeno pepper. I'm not planting anything else in here, so this is overwintered jalapeno pepper. And this is a sunflower that grew from seed that I wasn't aware of. There were sunflower seeds on here. Okay. A flower that's not doing so great. It's because I planted a long while ago. But I don't know. Maybe this is the seeds. I just did this here. I don't know if it has a short lifespan or it looks like it's dying, sadly. But I heard it's good for birds, for hummingbirds. It's good for color. But it's not doing so great. And these are potatoes. Here's for part 1. Thank you for watching, for those who watched until the end. And stay tuned for part 2.